Good day, class. We are now on the second week of our lesson in English subject. For today's lesson, we are going to talk about composing an argumentative essay part 2. Again, this is your teacher in English subject, Duare Pita Negra. I'm gonna be skipping this part because I have already presented this last week. So at the end of the lesson for this week, you are now expected to compose an argumentative essay. Remember last week we have talked about what argumentative essay is and what are the differences between an argumentative writing and a persuasive writing and how to write an argumentative essay. Remember, first thing we need to do is to have a topic, and then when you identify already your topic, you have to research about it and then decide which side are you going to support. So hopefully you still remember the things we talked about last week because you're going to use it as we or as you compose your own argumentative essay. Remember, your own argumentative essay, not copy paste from the internet, not copy paste from your classmates. You have already know what is an argumentative essay and what is the difference between an argumentative writing and a persuasive writing. Baka kasi mamaya ang magawa ninyo persuasive writing ha, not argumentative essay. Remember, when you make an argumentative writing, you need valid reasons, you need supporting evidences. Unlike persuasive writing, wherein you're just going to persuade, convince your readers or listeners based on your emotions or your own opinions. Again, the argumentative essay or argumentative writing are based on facts. Now, how are we going to outline an argumentative essay in 4 easy steps? Let's take a look on the first one. Okay, for the first one, you're going to have an introductory paragraph. So introduction, panimula in Tagalog or in Filipino. How are you going to do that? You're going to present the topic of the essay in an interesting way, using humor. In presenting important quality or an issue may interest the reader. Kasi nga, when you use humor, um, you may interest the reader. And when the reader is interested already in your first part of the paragraph, mas lalo nilang gugustuhin na basahin pa yung inyong writing until matapos nila yon. Next one is you're going to have the thesis statement. So this is part of the introductory paragraph pa din. It states the topic and the purpose of your entire essay. So for the partial thesis writing, part pa rin siya ng introduction, pero i-state mo doon ano ba yung topic mo and ano bang purpose daw ng entire essay mo. Next one. Alright, for the next one, you're going to have body paragraphs. Again, the first two are the introductory paragraph. Included in the introduction is the thesis statement. After you have it already, you're now going to write your body paragraphs. So it supports and develops the thesis statement based from your topic and what is the purpose of your topic. So, susuportahan mo ngayon si topic mo at yung purpose nito. Each paragraph in an essay supports the thesis statement of the introductory paragraph. And last one, when you have already the body, you're going to have your conclusion, wherein it summarizes the thoughts and brings paragraph to a close or to an end. Again, what are the outline of an argumentative essay? First one, we have the introductory paragraph. It includes the number 2, the thesis statement. How are you going to write the thesis statement? Ano nilalaman nun? Your topic and the purpose of your entire essay. And the third one is now you're going to write your body paragraphs or the body of your writing, wherein ang ilalagay nyo doon yung mga supporting details ng topics ninyo or yung mga evidences, mga na-research nyo na makakapag-support at makaka-develop doon sa thesis statement or doon nga sa topic ninyo or doon sa purpose ng topic ninyo. And the last one, the summarization or the thoughts na magkakaroon ng closure about dun sa topic and your purpose. Now, kanina, di ba, sa number 2, tinanong natin, kailangan ng thesis statement. So, how are you going to write a thesis statement? The first thing you need to consider is to write a sentence that states the topic and the purpose of your entire essay. So, for example, draft lang to ha. So, for example, magagawa ka dito, ito yung topic mo, yung Malagonlong Bridge, yun yung topic mo. And yung purpose naman ng topic mo na to, its importance to the people of Tayabas City. So, may sentence ka na. Hindi pa to mismo yung ilalagay mo, ha? Draft lang to para makagawa ka ng thesis statement. Draft. So, susulat mo lang siya on an extra piece of paper. Next one, pag nakagawa ka na ng sentence na may topic, sinasabi yung topic, ano yung purpose ng topic mo, you're going to turn it into a question and answer it. For example, gagawin natin question. Why does Magulonglong Bridge important to the people of Tayabas? Pa-question, bakit ba importante yung bridge na ito sa tao or sa mga tao ng Tayabas? So, answerin mo yon. You may answer this one. Magalonglong Bridge is considered as one of the most important heritage sites in Tayabas City. So, that is one of the importance of this bridge. Second, it marked the forced labor, also known as the polo labor done by the people of Tayabas. So, yun pala yung importance niya sa people ng Tayabas. Most important heritage siya dahil, bakit siya naging most important heritage? It marked the forced labor, also known as polo labor done by the people of Tayabas. So, ang question dito, ang ina-argue nila is tungkol siguro sa pagtanggal ng Magulonglong Bridge at bakit nga ba importante ito sa mga tao ng Tayabas, bakit importante hindi siya alisin. Siguro, i-reconstruct nila, lalagyan ng kung ano. Next one. Now, you're going to state, di ba may question na kayo, tas in-answer nyo yon. Now, you're going to state a disagreement and then disprove it. How? You're going to introduce an idea that contrasts or kaiba, kabaliktaran, with your belief or your paniniwala, and immediately explain why you disagree with it. So, paano mag-state ng disagreement? Mag-i-introduce, magpapakilala, magbibigay ng idea na kabaliktaran sa paniniwala mo at papaliwanag mo agad bakit ka hindi naniniwala doon or bakit ka nagdi-disagree doon. For example, while some people believe Magalonglong Bridge is just an ordinary bridge, others say It can turn the city into a versatile tourist attraction. So, ano yung disagreement doon? People believe it is just an ordinary bridge. So, ito yung disagreement. Ito yung idea na nagko-contrast your belief mo. So, bakit ka, and then, explain why you disagree. It can turn the city into a versatile tourist attraction. Next, the fourth one is you're going to briefly outline your main points. You're going to introduce your main point and then explain how you'll back it up. For example, you can turn Magalonglong Bridge into a tourist attraction by adding some amnesties to cater the visitors. This method is effective because it gives readers the clear idea of everything you are to discuss in your essay. What is now your main point here? Ang main point mo dito, pwede mo daw gawin si Magalonglong Bridge na tourist attraction. Paano? By adding some amenities to cater the visitors. So that's how you introduce your main point and explain how you'll back it up. Ito yung backup niya. By providing some information kung paano mo gagawin siyang tourist attraction. Now, what are the 5 types of argument claims? When we say claims, this or it back these are the backup evidences that supports the idea of your topic. Again, when we say claims, these are the backup or evidences that supports your idea. It is not personal or feeling, or it is not based on your opinion, yung claims. So, these are based on facts and researches. It defines your writing's goals, direction, and scope. So, when you say claims, hanggang ano ba yung goals? Saan ba patungo si topic mo? And hanggang saan lang ba yung scope o sakop ng topic mo? The first one, or the first type of argument claim is the fact, whether the statement is factual or untrue. Is it factual or is it untrue? Next one is the definition, the dictionary meaning of what you're arguing plus your own personal understanding of it. Kasi nga, kailangan natin ng supporting evidences. So, you may go to the dictionary for the meaning of what you're arguing. And then, syempre, you need to have your own personal understanding based on the definition that you have read. Next, the value or the significance of what you're arguing. Ano ba yun? Para saan ba yun? Ano bang value ng ina-argue mo? The fourth one is the cause and effect. What causes the problem in your essay and what effect it has. Ano ba yung dahilan daw ng problema ng essay mo in your argument? And ano ba yung magiging epekto nito? And the last one is the policy. Why the reader should care and what they should do about it after reading. Bakit ba kailangan kong basahin yan? Ano bang mapapala ko dyan? Why should I care? And ano bang magagawa nila pagkatapos nilang mabasa yon? Now, for your learning task number 5, this is just a continuation of your learning tasks last week. You're going to list at least 5 familiar topics or issues that you may use as subject in writing an argumentative essay. So, mag-iisip ka lang ng familiar topics or issues, mga napapanahong issues for today, especially na pwede mong magamit na subject or topic in writing an argumentative essay. Write it in your answer sheets. Next one, learning task number 6. Follow the process that you have learned to come up with your argumentative essay. So, based on what you have learned last week, ano ba yung pagkakaiba ni persuasive writing kay argumentative? Again, hindi based on your own emotions or feelings lamang ang gagawin yung essay. Hindi ka magko-convince ng readers just on your feelings or emotions sa argumentative. Again, based from facts, evidences, and researches. So, yung gagawin natin. You may also choose from the given suggested topic below. So, pwede mong gamitin itong mga to. So, pwedeng ito yung maging topic ha. What should people do to minimize or stop COVID-19? Number 2, should people have the right to own a gun? Very, rin to, no? Napapanahon. Gaya ng sa mga police, diba? Madami ng mga kaso ngayon. Number 3, should kids be able to vote in national elections? Dahil napapanahon na rin, dahil malapit na yung election next year. Number 4, does social media do more harm than good? Or number 5, do you think an hour reading is more beneficial? So, these are just the suggested topics na pwede mong gawan ng argumentative essay. Pero kung may mas naiisip ka pa naman na mas magandang topic, at remember pala ha, when you make a topic in your argumentative essay, make sure also that gusto mo yung topic na yon, interested ka doon sa topic na yon. Kasi pag interested ka sa isang bagay, 'di ba, mas madami kang nasasabi, mas gusto mo siyang alamin, mas madami kang mari-research, mas curious ka dun sa isang bagay, mas madami kang gustong alamin at malalaman. So, again, for this learning task, you're now going to compose your own argumentative essay. Yes po, magagawa na kayo ngayon dito sa part na to ng argumentative essay. So, sa inyong answer sheets, ilalagay nyo na to, learning test number 6, and then the topic, the title of your topic. Halimbawa, ang topic nyo dito ay what should people do to minimize or stop COVID-19. Tapos, ayan na, si introductory paragraph, and then si body, and then si conclusion ng inyong argumentative essay. Next one. So, here's your essay in argumentative writing. Rubric essay for your argumentative. You're going to have a point in your introduction that if your thesis creates a hook, it is strong, careful, and articulate. For the body, it supports reasons, evidence, and explanation. So, hindi lang according to, based on ang ilalagay nyo. So, based dun sa mga na-research nyo, ano yung explanation mo, based from your own understanding of what you have researches. So you offer supporting evidences to back up the thesis statement or in the introduction. And last one, for the conclusion, you're going to you should compose strong, clear closing statement. So, ito yung magiging rubric ha. Introduction, the body, and conclusion. Instead of 4, I'm going to make it 5 each. So, 5 points for introduction, 5 for body, and 5 for conclusion. Citation. You should have strong attempt to use the 4 ways of providing evidences or giving examples. So, for example, may mga ganon. Giving a quotation. So, according to, tapos may quotation. Saan mo nakuha yung quotation na yon? Mentioning a source. Yung kanina ako pa binabanggit. Or mentioning some facts. Saan mo nakuha yung mga facts na yon na na-research mo. So, yun yung citation. 5 points for this. So, may 20 points na tayo. And last one, writing conventions. Nearly flawless grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Grade 10 na po ha. Again, yung proper capitalization of proper noun. Yung simpleng paglagay ng dot or tuldok at the end of every sentences. So, makikita ko may tatlong part yan ha. Tatlong paragraph. The introduction, so, yun yung first paragraph. The second paragraph, mas mahaba siya because it includes the body. And the last one is the conclusion. So, ganun na makikita ko ha. Punctuation and please, the spelling. So, 5 points for this also for a total of 25 points. Now, for this part, you're going to reflect on what you have learned from the lesson by completing the sentence below. I used to think that, so dati, but now I think, meron ngayon, nalaman ko na what you have learned about argumentative essay or composing an argumentative essay. So that's all for this week. Happy learning. If you still have some questions about our topic for this week, you may directly contact me or PM me in Facebook and ask your questions regarding our lesson for this week. So, have a blast and happy learning again.